Good evening. Welcome to the Renters Warehouse Red Carpet. I'm Ingrid Moss, and I'm with the Twin Cities Film Fest, and I am with the filmmakers of The Appearing. It's explain the film to us, please.
It's a film that centers around spiritual warfare. The whole idea behind this is we wanted to create kind of one of those classic, old-school, Hitchcockian type movies where it's just about good old-fashioned storytelling, not blood, guts, and gore, and this is an homage to that.
Great. Now, Derek, you're the director. Tell me what it was like have you directed a horror film or suspenseful film before?
This is my first horror film. The idea behind it was, we wanted to tell a good story. Like I said, Hitchcock is the master of suspense, and his work had such an influence on the way that I approach my storytelling. And we tried to approach it in the same way. We weren't focused on, the shock factor, more of just telling a good story with good, rich characters. And these guys played a big part of that.
How did you pull out what you wanted from the actors? Were you really hands-on, or did you often just give like a one-word direction? How did you get the storyline completed through the actors?
Yeah, my process, some directors like to rehearse. I like to sit down with my actors one-on-one and kind of go through each scene and get on the same page if they understand their character arcs and their emotional shift and beats throughout the story, and kind of treat the script as a blueprint when you get on set. Try new things, change it up a little bit. As long as they understand their character, I understand their character, opens yourself up for far more creative freedom. And I try to do that with all the characters in the film.
Great, thanks. Now, Conroy, you're the producer of this film. What intrigued you about this and wanting to produce this film?
Well, Will and I have worked on 6 or 7 projects now, and I love working with Will. And this was fascinating. This was such a good story, and I think that's what you have to start with, a good story. So I liked, the suspense, and it was a great ride. It's a good journey, and it was a fun shoot. It was a really nice project.
Have you been a horror film fan for quite a while, or is this one of the first ones for you as well?
Well, I'm a throwback too. I like the Alfred Hitchcock. I like to be scared, and doesn't everybody? You like, someone jumps out from behind a door. It's fun to be scared. So, yeah, but I'm not really the gore and the blood everywhere, and this isn't. I mean, we can tell our story and scare you without that.
Great. Now, Will, you're an actor in this. I know that you're also a producer and director and teacher. How was it being an actor in this film, and what is one challenge that you had as an actor throughout this film?
I just really trusted kind of in Derek's guidance, and we discussed the role, and I just kind of went with it, and it was actually just a real treat. And I was sitting. He originally approached me to play the role of Michael, and I mentioned later on after reading the script I'd be interested in that, but additionally producing. And then I brought on Conroy, and it was just a treat. Derek was gracious enough to look at a lot of my acting students for these roles, and they set the bar real high, so they got a lot of the roles, including the girl who plays my wife, the lead, and it was just to get to work with them and trust in Derek's vision was just a treat. Yeah, it really, really was. What a blessing.
Well, we're really excited that you're here with us today, and we're excited to be showing The Appearing tonight, this evening. I know a lot of people are looking forward to this film, and it just kind of kicks off Halloween for us as well in our horror series. Again, thank you for coming to the Renters Warehouse Red Carpet.